Hey everyone, welcome back. In this video, we are going to see about semantic tags and a few non-semantic tags. Before getting started, if you are new to this channel, do subscribe and hit on the bell icon so whenever I upload one new video, you will get a notification on it. Do follow me on my Instagram page as well. Let's get started. So this was my previous video code. If you have not yet watched the previous video, do watch it. I will give you the link in the description. In the previous video we discussed about HTML forms and form elements. This was our output. So let's comment this and start off with semantic tags today. So I am just commenting this. Commented. Control Shift and R. Before getting started with the tags, let's see what is semantic. Semantic tag means that clearly defines purpose for a tag. Okay, the purpose or meaning. Example of one tag for semantic is, I'll give paragraph tag, because here if I tell welcome to Sneha codes and I'm giving the space, but when I reload you can see I didn't get any space because the paragraph tag has some purpose what that tag has to do. So that is what a semantic tag is. Non-semantic tags we can tell a span tag or div tag, which is a general purpose tag but that does not have any meaning. Okay, that is used generally but does not have any additional meaning. So that is all about a semantic. What is a semantic tag and non-semantic tag? Now let's discuss few semantic and non-semantic. So here first we are going to discuss is about div tag. So div. So this is one tag. This is a non-semantic tag. It does not have any special purpose or meaning. First of all, div defines division in an HTML document, and this acts as a container for HTML elements. So basically, this div tag is used to group the content or data and provide style using class or ID. So I'll give an example for this. So where I told like class or ID. So here I am going to type the paragraph p tag, copy paste the same thing inside this. Okay. Now you are able to see this paragraph here. This is inside div. So this is my one div. So as I told that div can style using class or class ID, we can mention here class. So I'll give an example of class as well as ID. And I'm going to tell here this is the division 1 tag. This is our first division. Let's copy paste the same thing. Instead of class, let's use ID here and give this as div2. Same text. Okay. Now, how to style this? So you can style inside your head, right? Inside head you can style. So use style tag, and inside style tag for class we use dot. Remember this always. For class we will be using dot. Dot specifies class wherein hash specifies ID. So let's see both the example. So I'm giving dot div. Okay. So for this div, I'm going to style. Sorry, div1. I'm going to mention the color as red. For div1, I have mentioned the color as red. Let's see how to style using ID. So for ID, as I told, we'll be using hash for ID. So we are going to give here as div2. And we are going to give color and mention the color here as green. Okay, simple. Now let's go and reload. So you can see we got one in red and one in green. So here what this div is doing is it is styling this particular content using class, and this it is styling using a paragraph. So this is what a div tag does. Basically we can style using class and ID. Next we'll move on to a side tag. So let's copy this heading and paste it here and tell a side tag. This aside tag is a semantic tag, which means that it has some meaning and purpose, right? So, what is the purpose of this aside tag? It is used to represent portion in an HTML document. When I tell portion, I will give an example of YouTube itself. As the description, I have told that it is used to represent one portion. So it is commonly used for sidebars. So this is what we call as a sidebar. So commonly used for this sidebar portion. So that is the help of aside tag. Let's see an example. It does not have any kind of special output to display, but then this is how this tag works. So let's give aside and we tell this aside bar. Let's go and reload now. As I told, this does not give any special thing. So this is all about aside tag, and let's move on to section. Section is very important to be known because mostly we'll be using section or the div only. So section, I'll give an example and I'll tell why section and all those things. So what is section? So section, it clearly defines something like, so okay, this is one section. This has to contain one heading related to that information. That is the use of section tag. So which contains a related information of a particular topic. It can be topic or any kind of content. So section tag clearly defines a meaning. So wherein if there is one content or a topic, it will group the related information. So when I tell this section, I'm clearly telling this as a meaning and purpose. So it comes under semantic tags. Let's see an example. So section tag starts with section. This is a section tag. It has open close. And inside section, we can group data. So I'm going to tell in an h1 tag, I'm going to tell this as HTML. This is my heading. In paragraph tag, I'll just give her description of hypertext markup language. This is my description. So this comes under one section, right? So if I go and reload, you can see HTML is my title and this is my description for this title. You can have many sections. You can have nested section. We'll see example of nested section as well. Before that, let's see another example of section. I'll say this as CSS and change the cascading style sheet. Go and reload. So through this example, what I'm trying to tell is section is all about one particular heading and a detailed description of that. We're going to group information for particular content. You can tell in this format as well. Let's see example of nested section. So this is one section, right? Nested section means one section inside another section. So how will I write this section inside this section? So I'm going to copy the same HTML and pasting it inside this section. Now this becomes a nested section. But what about this heading? All this. So here we'll have a detailed description like HTML is mainly used to structure a website. Okay. Now let's go and reload. Now you are able to see this is one section. Inside one section we have given a heading, and for that heading we have one description for this abbreviation of this what we have given it in a paragraph tag. Again a detailed description we have given why HTML is used. So this is all about what a section does. You can have multiple nested section. Now let's move on to footer tag. Let's copy paste this and tell this as footer tag. Now coming to footer tag, this also clearly defines its purpose and meaning, which means this is a semantic tag. So what does this footer do? This footer tag helps us with information, authorship, copyright. social media link, all those things. So let's see first the real world example of this footer, and then let's see the example. Go to amazon.com, scroll to the end. The footer starts from here to here. So this is about a footer styling. So mainly it is used to give information of contact link, copyright, authorship, and some social media links. So this is all about the footer tag. Let's see an example. Here, footer tag, it obviously starts with a footer, and inside footer, as I told, you can have some kinds of link. You can have the copyright. Let's see example of copyright here. So in a paragraph tag, I'm gonna tell copyright reserved by Sneha Codes. Let's go and reload. So you can see copyright reserved by Sneha Codes. These are the help of footer tag. But if you want the symbol of copyright, we'll be discussing the symbols in HTML in a different video. So I'll just give this otherite copy gives us the symbol. Okay. You reload, you can see that copyright symbol it has given and reserved by Sneha Codes. Now let's see the help of main tag. So main tag is also a semantic tag which has its clear meaning and purpose. What is the use of this main tag? Main tag defines main content of the document, which means that primary information and functionality of particular page that a user is gonna use. When I tell this main information and functionality, that will not contain any kind of symbols, any kind of logos. So let's see an example. So inside main tag, so here you can see I am doing everything inside this body. First you have to start HTML all this. So inside this I'm doing each one. So I am not repeating that head body again and again. I'm just going with that continuation itself. Don't get confused. This has to be inside body. So after body, main. It's like that. So main tag, and here I'm going to tell in an h2 tag, this contains information and functionality. So after body you can have h1, inside this you can have paragraph, div, everything. This is the help of main tag. Let's go and reload. Important information that just appears to the user. Let's see about another tag which is figure and figure caption. So this figure and figure caption tag is just like parent and child. I'll just explain you in detail. See why figure is used, and then we'll see why figure caption is used. So figure is used to represent graphical content. So when I mean graphical content, which means it can be your images, diagrams, illustrations, all those things. So this is all about figure. What does this figure caption do? It gives a caption for that particular figure. Simple as that. So wherein figure acts as a parent and figure caption acts as a child. We'll see example. So give figure. You have figure here. So inside figure, I told you can give your graphical or image. I'm just going to give image. So I'm gonna give image, and my source I will just mention image PNG. Alternative I'll give Sneha Coach, and I'll go and reload now. You can see image is displayed. We have seen about this image tag in previous video. Do check it out if you have not yet seen. I have clearly explained how this image tag works. Now we are just seeing about these tags, and when you want to give a caption for this, we use figure caption. So the tag for that is FIG, and you have a fig caption. That is what it does. So what we are going to tell about the image, this is a sample thumbnail of HTML. I've given the caption as well. Let's go and reload. Here you can see this is a sample thumbnail for HTML video. So this is all about what a figure tag and figure caption tag does. So that's it in this video. In next video, we'll be seeing about graphics and media in HTML. I hope this video was helpful. Do like, share and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching.